Hey everyone, B Rob's blog, week 32, and 1 week into the liquid diet. I just did my pre op labs today, so that's it. We're T minus 7 days from sleep surgery, so we're getting very, very close at this point. Don't know what time yet next Monday, but it'll be next Monday, August the 15th. So we're coming down to the finish line. It's been a long in some ways 8 months, and then in some ways it seems like it's flown by. But I had my EKG, chest X-ray, and labs today. Last set of labs, everything come back great. Met one of the members of the anesthesiology team over at Pikeville Medical Center. May not be the same one sitting there with me, but she went over some last minute things, and even tried to talk me out of doing it. Not because there could be complications with the surgery, but because I have been doing well with the weight loss on my own. She just kind of wanted to throw it out there, and I appreciate that. And a lot of folks have done that. But here's the thing, and I'm not trying to be hateful with this, but I appreciate the concern. I really do. I appreciate people saying, "Oh, you've done so well. You've lost so much weight. You don't need to do this. You don't need to do this." Yeah, I really do. Because here's the thing: while I have lost a great deal of weight, I also need to lose a great deal more of weight. Uh, as time goes on, it's going to ebb and flow. For every big amount of weight you lose, you can also gain that right back. And when they say, well, change up your exercise, change up your routine, sometimes it doesn't matter. Unless you've been a big person, you don't understand how all that works. And I've been fortunate that I've lost for the majority of my time instead of gained, but I had reached a plateau until I got to this liquid diet, and you can't stay on a liquid diet. You just can't. I mean, it's great. I've lost basically 15 pounds in a week, but you can't do it. You can't stay on a liquid diet forever, and it's just. I don't think that I could lose the weight on my own, and I'm 33 years old now. I'm relatively healthy, as we've discussed before, and I'm just afraid that if I don't do something in order to change my lifestyle and to change my habits, that things are going to progress quickly downhill as I get older with lots of different conditions and diseases. And I don't want to see that happen. I want to be healthy and I want to be happy and I want to be around for a long time. So this is not a, oh, you're doing great, losing the weight, just keep on keeping on. I do want to keep on keeping on, but I know from past experience that I will not be able to continue doing as well as I have unless I have the surgery. And like I said, I appreciate all the concerns. I appreciate all the questions people have had for me since I started this journey. That's what this blog has been all about from day one. It's been about the fact that I'm trying to help you guys walk through this journey with me and to see if you have any questions about maybe your own possible journey. If you're thinking about doing this, I'll tell you this: I'm going to brag on Dr. Johnson and her team for a minute. They have been fantastic. Dr. Amy Johnson at Pikeville Medical Center. And they have done such great work. I was talking to Dr. Johnson on Friday during my last meeting with her before surgery, and she's done 1,800 of these surgeries in her career, and very very successful, very low complication rate. So I'm very very encouraged and very glad to hear that. So that's very comforting to hear. So I am really excited about surgery. It'll be here before we know it. It's like I said, a week away. But I have lost, as of today, recording this on Monday, August the 8th, I have lost a total, counting the liquid diet and the 6 month diet, of 80 pounds. So, very, very excited about that number, down to 380 as of today. So, we went from 460 down to 380, and then that's been since January. We came from the initial weight, my highest peak weight back in November of 2015 was 475. So, we're almost to 100 pounds. So, we have a lot more to go. Want to get down to, there's a couple of numbers that has been thrown around. 220 is one of them. I don't think personally, now I may be wrong, and once we get down that way, we'll kind of cross that bridge. I think with my bone structure, since I'm so big boned, I think 220 would be too skinny. So I'm shooting personally myself for 250. So I got about 120, 30 pounds left to go on that to get there. So I think this is going to be the tool that helps me do that, and it's going to help me begin a new stage in my life. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say I'm completely not nervous. I'm really not for the most part. Now, I know my family is, and my wife is very nervous, my mother in law, and I respect that. and it's surgery. With any kind of surgery, there could be complications. I mean, you could die. I mean, it's surgery. That is a little bit concerning in a way, but I feel confident in the number of not only surgeries that Dr. Johnson has done, but the number of surgeries that go on with this technique across the country and people who do not have any trouble with it at all. So I'm very much looking forward to that aspect and looking forward to the changes. I am looking forward to post-op week 3 more than anything because that's when I can have peanut butter again, and I've been missing peanut butter. So hopefully we'll get to see that come back in the mix here very soon. Other than that, though, been doing well, I think, for the most part with my liquid diet. I did get down a little bit last week on Friday. I was doing really well to start the day. I had a doctor's appointment that morning in Pikeville, and then I was doing a Relay for Life fundraiser, a jail and bail event for you folks who do Relay for Life. You may know that term in Cumberland, my hometown, and I started feeling really, really weak. And it might have been being out in the sun and not having a lot of nutrients, well, not necessarily solid food, I guess, coming into my body, but I started to get really weak, and I didn't feel really good Friday night all the way through Saturday, and then kind of started feeling better on Sunday. Even had to kind of cancel out of a commitment on Friday night just because I just I didn't feel right. I didn't feel very good, but I think I got too hot and being on all liquids, and you feel a little bit weaker regardless, just because of the fact that you're on all liquids. But I come out on the other side okay, and things are looking good. So it's just it's hard to believe it's really here, comparing to all we've been through and all we've done. This is week 32 of this, so 8 months. We've been at this 8 months now, since January the 7th was the initial date, and I'm really looking forward to next week and to moving forward and taking the next step. That's about all I'm going to say for today. I don't want to get too deep into my thoughts and everything yet, because I'm going to do a blog on Monday morning before surgery. It may be at the house, it may be in pre-op, I don't know yet, but we're going to try to do that on Monday morning. And then, Lord willing, if I'm feeling okay, I'm going to try to do a short one on Monday night post-surgery to kind of give you an idea of what's happened and give you an update. So I'm going to sign off for now, and we'll see you in the next blog.